With your CIGTV News Update, I'm April Cummings in for Donna Bush. The Cayman Islands will be represented at the Monaco Yacht Show this week with Premier the Honorable Alden McLaughlin, the Minister for Financial Services and Home Affairs, the Honorable Tara Rivers in attendance, along with representatives from the Maritime Authority of the Cayman Islands. The goal of the trip is to showcase what the Cayman Islands offers stakeholders in the yachting industry, with a specific emphasis on super yachts. The Premier says the Monaco Yacht Show is the main annual event for the industry and provides the ultimate showcase for industry influencers. He calls it a key event to network with the most influential stakeholders in the industry. Minister Rivers notes, as a dominating flag state of the ultra-large segment of the yachting industry, the Cayman Islands has more than 80% of the market share and ranks number 2 in the world, second only to France.
Our shipping registry has the most experienced staff of the flag states in the yachting industry, and our financial and legal sectors provide excellent customer services for clients of the Cayman Islands.
Of the current super yachts under construction worldwide, about 45% are being built under the supervision of the Cayman Registry. One of the Cayman Islands events at the Monaco show will be the recognition of the 60th anniversary of Cayman's coat of arms, which is proudly displayed on both the blue land and Red Sea flags. Government has released its latest amendment to the prisons bill. Details from Radio Cayman's Carsley Fuller.
On Monday, government gazetted the Prisons Amendment Bill 2018, which will amend the law to allow for the temporary removal of prisoners from prison for a, quote, interview or inquiry. Under the bill, the prison director can authorize the temporary transfer of a prisoner to enable the inmate to answer to a charge, be dealt with for an offense for which he's been placed on probation or conditionally discharged, or for which a suspended sentence is passed, appear as a prosecution witness, help recover stolen property, hidden firearms or explosives, identify premises in connection with criminal investigations, be interviewed in connection with the investigation of a Category A or B offense, or take part in an identification parade. Where a prisoner is transferred under the new provisions, the period during which they are absent from prison shall count towards their sentence, and he or she cannot be transferred to any other place without prior written consent of the director. Cabinet will be able to make regulations relating to the transfer of prisoners under the law for the purpose of law enforcement, and before the regulations are made, the director may, after consultation with the Director of Public Prosecutions and the Police Commissioner, determine the terms and conditions governing the transfer of the prisoners. There is no timetable for when lawmakers will debate the Prisons Amendment Bill 2018.
This year's STEM Carib Conference will look at new ways of prepping for the jobs of tomorrow.
There's already a movement which the Ministry of Culture and Youth are supporting, Gamers Bay, which we are also a part of later on this month. So we'll have that. We'll have drones. We'll have people coming in to talk about tech design, advanced manufacturing, meaning artificial intelligence. Is that even possible in the Caribbean and in the Cayman Islands? Biotechnology, fashion tech, startup ecosystems.
From October 9th through the 12th, the conference will give attendees a journey of discoveries, inventions, and techniques through inspiring interactive sessions led by more than 20 STEM experts. 15 of them will be flying in from North America and the Caribbean. And they're opening up this year's conference with a very different speaker.
A physics teacher who teaches hard science through pop culture. So he'll be talking about the science behind your superheroes and your blockbuster movies. And it's something for everybody because everybody wants, to know how does Thor, travel through realms, and how does Superman fly? When we watch those sci-fi films, how much of that is real? So it's going to be very exciting.
You can find the full conference agenda and registration information online in early October at ucci.edu.ky. 120 local and overseas delegates from as far away as South Africa, Japan, and Argentina attended a reception at Government House last Thursday evening. The Realistic Mathematics Education Conference attendees were guests of the acting governor, His Excellency Mr. Frans Manderson, on the first evening of the three-day symposium. Mr. Manderson and Councillor Barbara Conley gave some brief remarks welcoming the delegates, which included 13 from the Eastern Caribbean, sponsored by the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. Held by the Ministry of Education and partnership with Frodenthal Institute based in Holland and the University of Colorado, the biannual conference focused on students learning math using models and diagrams rather than simply abstract concepts. In a major coup for Cayman, this is the first time the RME biannual conference has been held outside Colorado. This week, CIGTV caught up with Meals on Wheels CEO Erin Bodden at the Government Administration Building, where she was signing up civil servants for this year's Meals on Wheels Dress Down Day.
We have our Dress Down Day annually, and it's one of our #1 fundraisers, so we're asking everyone to come out and support, wear orange, rock orange, and support our seniors. This is island-wide. We have organizations, we have schools dressing down, we have companies dressing down, so everybody get involved and support a great cause and support our seniors who are in need. We're so thankful to CIG for supporting us every year, and we look forward to seeing a sea of orange on the front steps of Government Admin Building.
If you need more information, visit info@mealsonwheels.ky. Thank you for joining us for this CIGTV News Update. Remember, you can watch us online anytime on the CIGTV YouTube channel. I'm April Cummings, in for Donna Bush.
Did you know that planning permission is required for a shed? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required? Did you know planning permission is required to clear land by mechanical means? You should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required.
Boating, fishing, and water sports in the Cayman Islands are great, but keep a cool head. Here are 7 tips for fun and safe sea outings. Number 1, use a checklist to plan your outing. Check the weather forecast, make a float plan, and share it with someone who is remaining on land, stating where you're going, with whom, and when you're expected to return. Visit your nearest marine supply store to get your safety gear. This includes signaling mirrors, whistles, and a flare kit. It's also very important to have onboard flotation devices and life vests for each person. There are different types of vests. Some are for water sport activities such as snorkeling, and others are for going on offshore boating or on fishing trips. Number 2, these items can be lifesavers in case of an accident or bad weather. Number 3, use a motor kill switch, especially if you're boating alone. In case of a leak or breakdown, always stay with the boat until help arrives. If you capsize, an emergency beacon or locator device can send a distress signal to inform the authorities of your location. Larger flares will indicate distress to a boat, airplane, or search and rescue officials. Number 4, in addition to sunscreen, food, and beverages, it would be smart to have a cell phone. Make sure your marine radio works. Cayman boaters use channel 16 to communicate. Number 5, also, don't forget your anchor and sufficient rope. Number 6, boat operators should be familiar with the local waters and reefs, as well as the capabilities and functions of the vessels they are using. Always obey the rules of the sea and the marine environment, and have courtesy for others. Number 7, alcohol and salt water do not mix, especially if you're the captain. Some useful contact numbers are 911, the RCIPS Marine Base is 649-7710, and the Port Authority is 949-2055. Smooth sailing, all!